Next up, we've got the second team, and Hugo, who is our manager, who, as some of you know, will be stepping down, is not here because he's in the US with the Premier League on tour. So I'm going to invite his assistant Alex up to present these awards.
Hi everyone. Obviously Hugo isn't here today, but he is also going to put some words into the chat group about the winner of the award that I'm giving. He'll hopefully be at the AGM, but I think we'd all want to recognise that Hugo's brought a lot of warmth, generosity of spirit, and a real passion for his players, especially arriving on time, as some of them have found out. So remotely for Hugo, just if we could give a round of applause. He's done a great deal of work regenerating, building out the squad. In the end, it's a tribute to him and to all the players that the team comfortably secured their place in Division 1 for another year. I know he's really proud of the way that multiple players have moved up to the first team and performed well. Danny is obviously one example, and I'm sure there's others in front of me. And he also, I know, feels he's had a lot of support from Eric, and in turn I think he's worked really creatively and well with the players that he's been asked to give game time from the first. For instance, Alex Bush has obviously been a revelation for the team. Just in terms of the awards, I think one other thing I wanted to say is that I was spectating at the Marylebone game. Obviously the homophobic incident there was something no one in the club wants to see, but I think the way that Will, Adam Turner and Aidan all stepped up both during that incident and going through multiple attempts at hearings at which Marylebone were found guilty was a real important thing for the club, and I know Alex did huge work for that as well, so thanks to everyone for that. So the honourable mentions I would give for this award. First of all, Stephen Cross, who is going to be a massive loss for the team next season, but is obviously still with us here on the sofa. He's never going. No player in the I can't think of anyone in the club, I'm sure people match it, but no one in the club exceeds the ability to give 100% mentally and physically every time they go on the pitch, and he's been massive in
first time he's heard that.
He's been massive in defence for the seconds, a crucial player, putting in challenges that you can't believe would be made, let alone without receiving cards for them. So a round of applause for Stephen Cross. Secondly, is obviously Will Palmer, who stepped up to perform as manager through an incredibly tough run of fixtures, gave absolutely everything, and it's really hard doing it as a player as well as a manager. One of the feedback comments, consistent, great heart, lots of commitment. To me that sums up Will. Was an excellent captain this season as well, so round of applause to Will. And the winner of the award, so I asked Hugo to give the comments, so I'm giving Hugo's comments, but obviously I wholeheartedly agree with them. He spoke at pride about his player's development, both physically, technically. He said his personality on and off the pitch is 100% what Stonewall is all about. He's shown great commitment, is a great person to be around. He's very proud of him, and he's put in massive performances, including a great goal against Anubis, which I think started the upturn for the seconds, got us to a good finish, and you know, he's performed stunningly for the squad in many positions. So player of the season is Aidan Hale.
Are we sure this is right? Honestly, don't really know what to say. I wasn't expecting this, but yeah, when I joined Stonewall this season, I basically had a few failed attempts of trying to get back into 11-a-side football. Yeah, I didn't really feel comfortable with the clubs I was joining and the atmosphere, and Stonewall really was the last opportunity for me to give 11-a-side football a go. I always knew that there was a player in me, but because I hadn't been in 11s for so long, it required a bit of time and patience, and I just want to thank everyone at the club who showed me the kindness as I developed and gained my fitness and managed to become a part of the club. But more than that, I've made so many great friends, and I couldn't be more proud to be a part of this club in any capacity. So thank you very much to everyone for this season. Hopefully for another good season next season. But yeah.
Eric is going to do the Golden Boot Award. Eric is not going to do the Golden Boot Award. Did volunteer at one stage. So the Golden Boot is going to someone who came into the squad. Tribute to Hugo for really, I think his creative and lateral thinking was really good, because he came to the squad as a defender, moved up front, banged in the goals. I mean, some stunning finishes. Like when he hits it on target, the keeper has no chance of saving it, and he places them with real beauty. He's got a wonderful temperament as well. He came in with no ego. He's just a really lovely, easygoing person, and probably one of my favourite people at the club. He is a Stoke fan, but that's not going to be held against him tonight. Winner of the Golden Boot is Alex Bush. That's how you do it.
It's just luck. But yeah, never did I think I was going to end up playing up front. And never did I think I'd end up getting a golden boot. So I felt a bit strange. But yeah, thanks to everyone at the club for making everything ace, all the management, committee, everything. And yeah, what a sick club.
Thanks, Alex. Congratulations.